Hello everyone, so welcome back to Pabbly Connect. So in this video we will learn how to send automatic WhatsApp alerts for library subscription expiration. So imagine this, you are a librarian and you have a lot of members that is coming to your library. So you also have the database of these members in Google Sheets. So you have their name, you have their phone number, and of course you have the date when their subscription expires. So what you really want to do here is, let's say there is a guy called as John and his library subscription expires tomorrow. So here you want to send him a WhatsApp message today. And this WhatsApp message would be something like this: Hey John, your library subscription expires tomorrow, please renew it. Now the problem here is, in this Google Sheet, you have a lot of members and each of these members have different expiration dates. So for each members, you have to compose a message manually and send it to them on WhatsApp. Now this is very repetitive and tiresome. So here I would suggest that you bring in some automation so that whenever there is an expiry date of service, it will automatically send a WhatsApp message one day prior to the expiry date. Now the problem here is, there is no active connection between Google Sheets and WhatsApp. So in cases like these, we have to bring an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that will integrate Google Sheets and WhatsApp. The best part of using this process is, a person without any technical background can perform this integration very easily. Now before I show you the steps, how about we begin with a real-time example.
So as you can see, this is a Google Sheet that I have built, and it has the database of all the library members I have, and the name of the Google Sheet is Central Library. So these are the members of the library. Okay, these are the phone numbers, these are the respective address, the subscription range, the subscription start date, and the most important part, the expiry date. And then we have the identity that is based on driving license and the book due status. So as you can see, today is 6th of September 2021. And we have some people whose expiry date is tomorrow, that is 7th of September 2021. We have a guy called as John Cena and his expiry date is 7th of September 2021. Again, we have another guy called as Michael Jordan and his expiry date is 7th of September 2021. Furthermore, at the last, we have a guy called as Elon Musk and the date for his subscription expiry is 7th of September 2021. So we have three guys with the expiry date for tomorrow. Now the idea is that each of them will be receiving a WhatsApp reminder from me. For instance, this is the WhatsApp profile of John Cena and this is the WhatsApp message that John Cena has received. Hi John Cena, this is a reminder that your subscription for Central Library is about to expire on 7th of September 2021. We hope that you take part to renew your subscription and remain part of our community. And if John Cena is interested, he's just going to click on the link that is centrallibrary.com and just explore. If he want, he can just going to renew the subscription. Furthermore, we have one more guy that is Michael Jordan, and as you can see, his expiry date, the subscription expiry date is again tomorrow, that is 7th of September 2021. And this is the screenshot of the WhatsApp message that Michael Jordan has received. Okay, so now we have one more guy that is Elon Musk, and this is the screenshot of the message that Elon Musk has received because the expiry date for the subscription is tomorrow. Okay, so this is the screenshot of the message. So you must be thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from Google Sheets to WhatsApp? Okay, so these are the steps that you have to follow to send the message from Google Sheets to WhatsApp. So it can be done in basically three easy steps. So we have the first step, that is connect Google Sheets to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so first of all, you have to log into Pabbly Connect. And afterwards, you are going to integrate Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. Then we have the step 2, that is collect the data from Google Sheets in Pabbly Connect. So you have the details of your library members in Google Sheets. So you want to send these details to Pabbly Connect. Now we have the step 3, that is send the same data to 𝗏𝗏 for sending the messages on WhatsApp. Okay, so here we are using a software called as 𝗏𝗏 to send the WhatsApp message. If you are not familiar with 𝗏𝗏, it's totally fine because we will be explaining all the steps in detail. Okay, so to begin the process, in the new tab, just type pabbly.com, 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 press enter. Okay, so this is the website of pabbly.com. All you have to do is just hover on products and here you will find the part called as connect. Just click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. All you have to do is just click on sign up for free. Here you can build your own account in just 2 minutes. In my case, I have already built an account. So when I click here, I will be brought to the app section of Pabbly. So this is the app section of Pabbly. Let me just scroll down and here you will find Connect. Just click on Access Now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, Create Workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as Google Sheets 2. I'm sorry, let me just enter it in a correct way. Google Sheets to WhatsApp. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally on you. And let me just straight away click on Create. So when you click on Create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. Now basically, I want to send these messages at a particular time on a particular day. For instance, these people, that is John Cena, then we have Michael Jordan and Elon Musk. These people have the expiry date for tomorrow. So that is why they will be receiving the WhatsApp reminder messages today. And I want to send the WhatsApp reminder message today at, let's say, 4:30 p.m. So right now it's around 16:12, that is 4:12. So how about I send the WhatsApp message at 5 p.m. Okay. So that is why to send the message at a particular time, I have to first schedule it. So that is why I'm going to use Schedule by Pabbly. So this is an app by Pabbly. Okay, so now we have a question. How often do you want to run this workflow? Now I want to run this workflow every day. Okay, now we have to mention the time. Now it is saying that please insert the time in UTC +0 time format only. So we want the time format in UTC format. So what is UTC? UTC basically means Universal Coordinated Time. So I'm working from India and we follow Indian Standard Time. The Indian Standard Time here is 16:13, that is 4:13 p.m. Now UTC is different from IST. Now if you're working from a different country, let's say London, you follow London Standard Time. Now UTC is also different from London Standard Time. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm going to convert IST to USD. So I'm just in my browser. Let me just type IST to UTC converter. So for instance, I want to send the message at, let's say, 5 p.m. 5 p.m. or okay, 5 p.m. So the equivalent UTC is 11:30 a.m. Okay, as you can see, I want to send the messages at 5 p.m. The equivalent UTC is 11:30 a.m. So I'm going to mention the UTC as 11:30. Okay, excellent. So we are done with time. Okay, so we have mentioned the time in UTC format. So basically the messages will arrive at 11:30 a.m. that is the equivalent of IST, that is 5 p.m. The Indian Standard Time is ahead of UTC by 5 hours 30 minutes. At this point, all you have to do is just click on save. Excellent. So we have worked with time. Now we have to deal with data. So what is the data? So as you can see, so these are the data we want. Okay, all these columns contains this data. So all these columns has to be sent to Pabbly Connect. The data present in all this column has to be sent to Pabbly Connect. So what I'm going to do here is, first of all, I'm just going to click on the action window and I'm going to select Google Sheets. Okay, why Google Sheet? Because all this data is present in Google Sheet. So I have selected Google Sheet. Now in the action event, we want to receive the data from all these rows. So that is why I'm just going to select Get Rows. Simply just click on Connect. Go with the new connection. Just click on Connect with Google Sheets. Okay, so as you can see, these are the series of Gmail accounts I have. Now I'm interested in working with this particular account. Why this account? Because this particular Google Sheet is present in this account. Let me show you this account. So I'm selecting this one. Okay, now Pabbly Connect wants access to this particular Google Sheet. So before I give the access, let me just tell you something. Pabbly Connect doesn't take any chances with your data. Your data is 100% safe and secure with us. On the basis of that trust, let me just press continue. Okay, so the authorization is successful. Brilliant. Okay, so as you can see, we have 3 fields now. Select Spreadsheet, Select Sheet, as well as the range. Now this is the sheet that we are interested in, Central Library. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to select the sheet, that is Central Library. Now what are these things? So in the drop down, as you can see, these are all the sheets that is present in my Google account, in my Gmail account. Now out of all these sheets, I'm interested in working with one particular sheet, that is Central Library. I have selected it. Okay, so now you have to see that we have to mention the select sheet. So the sheet that I'm working is called as sheet 1. There is only one sheet, that is sheet 1. So that is why it is only showing sheet 1. Excellent. Now we have to mention the range. So what is the range? So I want to send the data from this cell, that is A2, that's the address of the cell, to this cell, okay, that is H14. So I want to send the data from this cell to this cell, so that is A2 to H14. I'm just going to copy this. Afterwards, I'm just going to paste it here. So easy. So at this point, all you have to do is just click on Save and Send Test Request to get all this data in Pabbly Connect. So let's have a look. Okay, so as you can see, these are all the data that is present in Google Sheet. We have the guy that is John Cena. Okay, so that's the first row, that is John Cena. This is the phone number, this is the address. So this is the phone number, this is the address, the subscription range, the expiry date, the identity, as well as the book due status. Okay, book due status, driving license, the expiry date. So we have got all the data. Now let's go to the second person, that is Aaron Alexander. So do we have Aaron Alexander? Yes. And these are the details of this row, that is Aaron Alexander's row, and we have all the data. Okay, so as you can see, all the data. We have the third guy, that is Dominic Petre. We do have Dominic Petre here. So these are the data of Dominic Petre. So let's have a look at the guy called as Michael Jordan, because we will be sending a WhatsApp message to him also, because his expiry date is also tomorrow. And we have the data of Michael Jordan. Yes, we do have the data of Michael Jordan. Excellent. Then we have the last guy, that is Elon Musk. Okay, why Elon Musk? Because his expiry date is also tomorrow. So do we have an Elon Musk? So let me just scroll it down. Okay, yes, we do have an Elon Musk, and these are the details of Elon Musk. Excellent. So we have got all the details. So what's next? So what we're going to do here is we are going to apply conditions on one particular person. And after the conditions are termed successful, we are going to apply the same conditions for the rest of them. For instance, we will be applying the conditions for John Cena. The condition is basically something like this. We are going to send the WhatsApp message to John Cena today because his expiry date of subscription is tomorrow. So we have to set up some kind of conditions. So we are going to set up conditions for John Cena. The same conditions will be applied automatically to the rest of them. So John Cena will be our first iteration, and this iteration will continue up to the last one, that is Elon Musk. So every day the workflow will start, and it will start with John Cena. If it meets the conditions, if the conditions are true, it will send the WhatsApp message. Okay, so first of all, what we have to do here is we have to isolate John Cena. Okay, so we have to isolate this particular row. So what I'm going to do here is just observe carefully. I'm just going to toggle this to the right. To the left. And just click on Save and Send Test Request. Okay, so these are the details of John Cena as well as the rest of the people present in Google Sheet. All the data that is present here is being shown here in term of an array. Now this is a very clumsy format. No one can really understand. You can really understand this. So out of this all data, what we really want here is we want the data of John Cena. Okay, so we just want the data of this particular row of John Cena, because John Cena is our first iteration, and if the iteration we are going to apply condition on John Cena, if the conditions are successful, we will be automatically applying all the conditions to the rest of the people present in Google Sheet. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to bring a small module. So once again, let me just introduce one more action window, and here in the select app, choose app, I'm going to select iterator by Pabbly. Okay, so what is the iterator by Pabbly? So as I mentioned earlier, the purpose of the iterator is it is going to run this workflow up to from John Cena to Elon Musk. So Elon Musk will be our last iteration. Every day this workflow will run, and it will continue up to Elon Musk from John Cena. So John Cena is our first iteration. So when I click on when I scroll down and when I click on Save and Send Test Request, because the array is already chosen, that is this array. Okay, so it has already chosen. When I click on Save and Send Test Request, it will show the data of our first iteration. In our case, that is John Cena. Only the data of John Cena will come. So let me do that. Let me just click on Save and Send Test Request. And as you can see, we only have the data of John Cena. This is the name, this is the WhatsApp number, this is the address, and this is the expiry date and rest of the details. So we have isolated the details of John Cena. Now we have to apply the conditions on him. Now I'm going to make some sort of condition, something like this. The condition would be something like this. If the expiry date is tomorrow, that basically means I will be sending the WhatsApp message to the member today. Okay, so for instance, the expiry date is 7th of September 2021. So that is why John Cena will be receiving the WhatsApp message today. Today is 6th of September 2021. So what we are going to do here is we are going to first work on the current date. Okay, the current date today is, let me just show you the current date, that is 6th of September 2021. That is pretty much established. Now if I add one date to the current date, that will be equivalent to expiry date. Okay, I repeat this again. Today is 6th of September 2021 and the expiry date is 7th of September 2021. So if I add one day to the 6th of September, that would be equivalent to the expiry date. So what I'm going to do here is, here I'm going to first add datetime formatter. Okay, I'm going to bring in datetime formatter. Now in the action event, how about we make it as modify current date? Just follow me, you will understand in a minute, and simply just click on connect. Okay, so the basic format that we want is this one, that is month, year, month, day and year format. So we are looking for month, day and year format. Okay, this is because we actually have to equate the modified current date to the expiry date. So make sure that we follow the same format that is for the expiry date. The expiry date is month, day and year format. So that is why we have selected month, day and year format. Now I'm working from India and we follow Asia Kolkata time zone. Okay, Asia Kolkata time zone. Okay, Asia is the continent and Kolkata is a small city, a big city in India. So we follow Asia Kolkata time zone. Just figure out your own time zone accordingly. And the operation that we are setting up is add. Now the reason we are going to add or keep the operation as add is because we basically want to add one day to the current date. The current date is 6th of September 2021. If I add one day, that will be equivalent to the expiry date, that is 7th of September 2021. Okay, so that is why the operation is add. The unit that I want to add is days. That's pretty obvious. And after that, the value is 1. Okay, because we want to add just one day. So when I click on save and send test request, it will show that we have basically added one day to the current date. The current date is 6th of September 2021 and the modified current date is 7th of September 2021 because we have added one day to the current date. So let me do that. Okay, so as you can see, the value is 7th of September 2021. So what's next? So now the idea is that if the modified current date is equivalent to the expiry date, then only the data should flow, because that's pretty much obvious. Because we want to send the WhatsApp message today if the expiry date is tomorrow. Today is 6th of September 2021 and the expiry date is 7th of September 2021. The modified date, that is the current date plus one day, is equivalent to expiry date. That means the data can flow to the next level. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to establish a filter. Okay, we want only those data where the modified date is equivalent to the expiry date. So we have to select the app as filter by Pabbly. So easy. Now we have to select the label, or so the label will be our expiry date. Okay, so the expiry date is 7th of September 2021 is equivalent to the modified date. Now if you are concerned where this expiry date came from, the expiry date came from here. Okay, 7th of September 2021. And let me just add the value, and the value is, let me just show you the value, that is this. Okay, the expiry date is equivalent to the modified date, that is 7th of September 2021 is equivalent to 7th of September 2021. Okay, so this is the modified date, that is 7th of September 2021 is equivalent to the expiry date, that is 7th of September 2021. So when I click on save and send test request, it will definitely show the result as true because the condition is itself true. Okay, so now we have established the expiry date is equivalent to the modified current date. The modified current date is current day plus one day. So that means the status, the condition is true. So what's next? Now we want to send a WhatsApp message to this guy. So remember this is something that we have established earlier. We are sending the WhatsApp message using a software called as 𝗏𝗏. So to bring 𝗏𝗏 to Pabbly Connect, let me just introduce one more action window, and here in the select app, let me just show 𝗏𝗏 it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it a send template message? Okay, simply just click on connect. Okay, so now if you're not familiar with 𝗏𝗏, it's totally fine. Okay, so let me just give you a small introduction to 𝗏𝗏. So this is my 𝗏𝗏 account. As I repeat, I'm going to repeat this again. We are using 𝗏𝗏 to send the WhatsApp message. Now, if you're not familiar with 𝗏𝗏, it's totally fine because we have an awesome video that will teach you how to log into 𝗏𝗏, create an account, set up your own account, and all those things. The video is available as a link in the description box. Just explore that video. It's totally awesome. Okay, so this is my 𝗏𝗏 account, and what we really want to do here is we want to integrate 𝗏𝗏 to Pabbly Connect. Okay, so what we are going to do here is we are going with a new connection, and here we have two things, that is API endpoint as well as the access token. Now don't panic, it's very easy. Okay, just let's figure out our API endpoint. First of all, we have to visit API docs. Okay, to get to the API docs, click on these three horizontal lines. Click here, click on API docs. So easy. So this is the access token and this is the API endpoint you want. Okay, we have the API endpoint, we have the access token. Okay, so this is the access token you want. Just copy this, okay, and simply paste it here. Then we have the API endpoint. So this is the API endpoint. Let me just copy this. Afterwards, let me just paste it here. So we have added the API endpoint as well as the access token. So easy. Let me just straight away click on save. So when you click on save, you have some fields: the WhatsApp number, the template, the broadcast name, as well as the custom parameters. Let's start with the easy one, the WhatsApp number. So what's the WhatsApp number? So let me just show you the WhatsApp number. Now remember this, the WhatsApp number we have got is from the iterator module, iterator by Pabbly. Okay, we had isolated the data row of John Cena, and we have the WhatsApp number as this. This is the same number. So we want this detail here. So let me just scroll down, okay, and let me just click here, and we have mapped it. So easy. Now we have to mention the template. So what is the template here? So this is the most important part of 𝗏𝗏. Now here's the thing that you should know. Without having a template, you cannot directly send the WhatsApp message. In normal circumstances, you just type in the message and you can directly send it on WhatsApp. But if you're using 𝗏𝗏, you can't directly send the message. You have to use a template. So what's the template? So let me just give you a brief introduction to template. So let me just take you to broadcast and let me just click on template messages. So these are the template messages, template we have. So I do have a ton of templates and all of them are pretty much approved. The idea is that using these templates, I have sent a lot of WhatsApp messages. Now in this particular video, I will be using a very different template, and the name of the template is subscription expire. Now remember this, without getting your template approved by Facebook, you cannot send the WhatsApp message. Now if you are interested to know how to create a template, how to build a template, how to submit it, how to get it approved by Facebook, we have an awesome video which is available as a link in the description box. Please check it out. It's awesome. Okay, so this is the template, that is subscription expire. Using this particular template, let me just go back here. Somehow it just refreshed. Okay, so this is the template that we will be working on. The name of the template is subscription expire. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to select the same template in Pabbly Connect. Now these are all the templates that is present in my 𝗏𝗏 account. Some of them templates I have already shown you. Okay, so all the templates that is present here, okay, all the templates that is present here is being simply reflected here. We have a template payment reminder, we have a template payment reminder. Now I'm interested in working with a template called as subscription expire. So this is the name of the template. Now remember this is a template that I have built, got it approved by Facebook to send the WhatsApp message. So this is the template. So what I'm going to do here is I'm also going to select the same template here, subscription expire. Okay, now let's have a look at the template. So this is the body of the template. Okay, just focus on this. So we have 4 parameters here. This is the first parameter, that's the first name. Then we have the second parameter, that is the service name. Then we have the third parameter, that is expiration date. And we have the fourth parameter, that is the link. So we have 4 parameters. So what is the deal of using these parameters? So using the template as well as these parameters, we have built this message. Hi John Cena, that's the first name. That was the parameter, first name. Okay. Then we have the service name. Okay. That is this, that is central library. Okay. That was the service name. And then we have the expiration date. Okay. So this was the expiration date. And at the last we have the link. So this is the fourth one. Okay. That is the link. So using these 4 parameters as well as the template, we have built this message. Okay. And that was sent to John Cena. So I hope now you're getting the gist. So we have selected the template, that is subscription expire. Now in place of these templates, in these parameters, we are going to fix in our variables, fix in our information. For instance, we have first name, we are going to put in John Cena. Okay, so let me teach you how you can do it. So just ignore broadcast name for a while. Let's straight away focus on custom parameters. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to copy this whole stuff. Okay, afterwards, I'm just going to paste it here. So easy. Okay, Now just go with the flow. Okay, just see what I'm trying to do. Now we have the name that is color. This is the name of the parameter. Okay, this is the parameter that is color, and the value of the parameter is blue. Okay, I hope you're getting it. Now let's look at this one. We have a parameter that is company. The value of the company is MP, or it can be anything. The value of the company could be, let's say, Tesla, it can be Microsoft, it can be IBM, it can be anything. So here we have the parameter, and here we put in the value. So right now we want the parameter that is the first name. Okay, so let me just show you. I'm just going to copy this. This is the parameter we want. I'm just going to copy this properly, and I'm going to paste it here. So the parameter is first name, and the value of the parameter will be the name of our person, which can be got from iterator module, that is John Cena. Okay, so this was our first guy, that is John Cena. Excellent. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to enter a comma. Afterwards, let me show you the second one, the second parameter, that is the service name. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this whole stuff. Okay, I'm going to paste it here. I'm going to remove this. Okay, and here I'm going to add the parameter that is service name. I'm just going to copy this. I'm just going to paste it here, and the value, I'm just going to remove this, and the name of my company is Central Library. Okay, the service name that I'm giving is Central Library. So here this data will come Central Library. So I'm just going to paste it here, Central Library. Okay, I think we are ready now. Excellent. Once again, a comma. Okay, so we have the third one, that is the expiration date. So once again, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to copy this whole stuff, copy this, paste it here, remove this. Okay, and this is the parameter expiration date. I'm going to paste it here, and afterwards in the value I'm just going to add the expiration date, and the expiration date is 7th of September 2021, and we have mapped it. So easy. Then we have the last one. Okay, so what's the last one? So the last one, okay, the last and the fourth one is the link. So once again we are going to do the same thing. I'm just going to copy this whole stuff, paste it here, remove the default parameter that is color, paste the one we want, copy this, afterwards paste it here, and the value is something like www.centrallibrary.com. Okay, so we have mentioned all the parameters. Excellent. Using the parameters as well as this particular template, we are going to compose a message something like this, and it would be sent to a person called as John Cena. Excellent. Now we have to fix this also, that is the broadcast name. So what is the broadcast name? So let me just remove this. Let me go to broadcast history. Okay, so in the broadcast history, now if you don't understand what's going on, it's totally fine because you're not familiar with WARTI. We have an excellent video. Just look into that video, you will understand everything. So as you can see, these are the messages that has been sent with different names, sent as different names. Okay, so this is some message that has been sent as think of it Ashiran. This has been sent as gym customer Michael Jordan. This has been sent as Mr. Cake Orders. So these are all the messages that I have sent to different people, and I can identify to whom this message was sent, to where is this message, or who has read this message by using a very unique broadcast name. I have an idea that this message was sent to SVM school. This was sent as something related to library. This was sent as a test message. So that is why I'm interested in building a unique broadcast name. And the broadcast name would be something like library. Now this part will remain static. Okay, this part will not change, but this part will keep on changing. John Cena. We have the first guy, that is John Cena. Then we will have the second guy, that is Aaron Alexander, library-Aaron Alexander. So this will keep on changing. Okay, so we have mentioned the broadcast name, we have mentioned the custom parameters, we have introduced the template, and we also have mapped the phone number or the WhatsApp number. At this point, all you have to do is just click on save and send test request to send the WhatsApp message. Okay, so as you can see, the response is a positive one, and let me just straight away show you the WhatsApp profile of John Cena, and this is the message. Hi John Cena. Okay, this is the reminder that your subscription for Central Library is about to expire. This is the expiry date, this is the service, and then we have the link. Okay, so the presence of this particular message confirms that we have a successful integration between Google Sheets as well as WhatsApp. Now, what about the rest of the people? Okay, for instance, we have a guy called as Michael Jordan. So when he will be receiving the WhatsApp message. Furthermore, we have one more guy, that is Elon Musk. So this is something that we have mentioned earlier. So these are the people whose subscription is going to expire tomorrow, and that is why they will be receiving the WhatsApp message today. Today when? That is 11:30 a.m. that is UTC time. Now the equivalent IST time is 5 p.m. So both of them will be receiving the WhatsApp message at 5 p.m. Now how about the rest of them? For instance, we have a guy called as 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏, and the expiry date for the subscription is 12th of September 2021. So at 4:30 a.m. that is 11th of September 2021, 𝗏𝗏 𝗏𝗏 will be receiving the one message, basically 1 day prior to the expiry date. So rest of these people will be receiving the WhatsApp message 1 day prior to the expiry date at 4:30 p.m. which is equivalent to the UTC time 11:30 a.m. Excellent. So you must be thinking, what's next? So basically what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to minimize all these windows one by one. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize all these windows one by one. So to explain the whole mechanism, first you have brought in the schedule, okay, because you want to schedule the time at which when you want to send the WhatsApp message. Then we have the second action window. You basically want to get all the details from this Google Sheet into Pabbly Connect. Then you have run the iterator. The reason we have run the iterator is because John Cena will be our first iteration, and this will continue up to the last iteration, that is Elon Musk. Okay, then we have the action window to format date time. Basically, we have added 1 day to the current date. After that, you have equated modified date as well as the expiry date. If both of them are equal, then only the WhatsApp message will be sent by the software, that is 𝗏𝗏. So now we have a perfect flow of data between Google Sheets and 𝗏𝗏. Awesome.
Not just these apps, you can integrate a ton of applications and automate your business with help of Pabbly Connect. If you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. Also, you can ask questions on forum.pabbly.com. Also, if you really like this video, please comment, share and subscribe. It will really motivate us to make more videos for you. Thank you.